So we are preparing for the holiday season, and I just wanted to give a few tips because I know a lot of people get nervous when they are going home for the holidays. So I just want to give you a couple of different ideas and conversation starters, things to listen out for when you're trying to figure out what to say to your warm market at Thanksgiving. The first step is to ask questions. You want to make sure that you aren't throwing up information, and you want to make sure that you are attentive to what they're actually saying. So, when do you want to ask these questions? Well, you can help to lead conversation by asking questions. So, when money, investing, or related topics come up, when asked about WG, when people are speaking about their disdain for their jobs or retirement woes, right? These are all areas. As somebody, this is our warm market, so they may specifically ask you about wealth generators. They may specifically want to know how you're doing, what you're learning, and you want to think of something that you can ask them back. So not saying avoid any questions, right? But you don't want to get into this where you get really excited or really passionate about something. You just kind of go off and off and off, and you totally lose your audience, right? So when someone asks you questions, you want to say a little bit and then maybe get their thoughts about it, see what they're thinking. A lot of people may be asking you about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. They may be asking you about Forex, about options. And you can say, I'm having a great time learning about it. I just got my account funded. It's up, maybe 3%. And it's looking really good. Do you have any do you have any investing experience, or do you have anything growing in the markets, or have you ever purchased Bitcoin? Do something to make sure that you aren't talking too much and that you're getting them to talk more about themselves, which people love talking about themselves. And even if they're family members, sometimes we don't realize the experiences they've had with their money, with their jobs, with their investments. And we also just don't know how savvy they might be or how much we can actually help to educate them. So it's really important. The next part is, of course, listen. You don't want to do a great job of asking all these wonderful questions if you're not going to listen. So it's very key with listening that you, one, wait for their response. Okay. Don't cut them off. You do not want to have a planned answer before they finish speaking. What does that mean? That means you want to be prepared for a certain conversation and certain topics, but you don't want to have an exact script planned out. It's very unnatural. And you may actually be taking things away from what their question actually was. And then the third thing here, don't think while they talk about your response, right? So don't think while they're talking about what you're going to say. Because if you're trying to do that and trying to formulate your response, then you're going to miss out on what they're really asking you. And keywords and trigger words will let you know. So if you're really excited to tell them all about Forex and they ask you a question specifically about options, or maybe they've had a negative experience with Forex, you don't want to just brush over that and just keep talking. You want to figure out, what's been your experience? And then when they respond, you actually want to listen to what they say so that you can maybe help to alleviate some of their concerns, answer more questions, maybe even ask a follow-up question. So it's really important that you don't cut them off, you don't have a planned answer, and that you aren't thinking while they're talking to you, that you're actually waiting and listening for what they're saying. And then, of course, how can you respond? Well, you can respond simply by sharing your experiences. What does that look like? Between what you have learned and implemented in your own life. So whatever, webinars you get on, whatever accounts you have funded, this is where you can show your personal story and testimonial about the products and your accounts and say, well, this is what it's done for me. This is what I've learned. Maybe even show them books that you're reading, videos that you're watching, other programs that you've gotten involved in because of wealth generators or your wealth building journey, right? Also, how you have helped someone else. What have you been able to do to help someone else? If you've helped someone else to get a $500 check per month, if you've helped someone else to, effectively fund their account, and now they have gotten a 3% return last month with their Rise product. These are the kinds of things that are really easy to share, and nobody feels like, people get kind of like, oh, well, I don't want people to think I'm trying to sell them something or, recruit them. When you stay focused on you and what you're learning and what you're excited about and how you're helping others, no one will feel that way. Okay. And the last thing here is, what do you actually hope to accomplish? Your specific goals. So you can share your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you helping others? Why are you implementing these changes into your own life? And what does it mean to you that these changes are happening and that your accounts are growing? And where are you trying to go? What are your goals? Because that may resonate with whomever you're talking to, whether it's a close friend or family member. They too may relate to you in different ways. And so they say, well, I want to be able to do that. Or, wow, I know you have about the same amount of money as me and you're doing all this. I want to be able to do this. So you may inspire someone with your goals. So it's really important that you just share your experiences. You don't have to bust out the whole wealth generators presentation across the turkey, right? You just want to keep it very natural. You want to be honest, but you definitely want to take advantage of this time you're going to have with family and friends in sharing about your business and just about your overall, where you're headed in life with your finances. All in all, don't hesitate to share all that you have to be thankful for, including your wealth building journey. Okay? So enjoy your family and friends. Have a great time. Don't be nervous. If it doesn't come up, don't get around to it this time, don't sweat it, right? Enjoy time with family. Let them see what you can and show and share the areas and ways that you can, and it may be something that you can bring up. Maybe you want to share what you're thankful for, and that brings up the conversation. It's very easy to do. It's something to try. Okay. So test it out. Let me know how it goes. And all in all, I just hope each and every one of you have a very, very, very blessed and happy Thanksgiving.